action from the Brighton Landlord and Investor Show, and now we're talking auctions, and I'm on the stand of Clive, Emson, and I'm with Kevin Gilbert, one of the auctioneers. So welcome to Property Tribes TV.
Thank you very much.
Now, very interesting time in the auction rooms because it's been very hot in there, hasn't it? Literally.
It has. It's been a time where there are a lot of new investors coming into the market, as well as the sort of long-established investors also looking to enhance their portfolios from properties that are residential, commercial, land, ground rents, in fact anything to do with land and property.
Absolutely. Now we've got a very interesting thread on Property Tribes at the moment, which is people talking about actually buying at retail and selling at auction and turning a profit. Are you hearing about this?
We are, and in fact we have experienced some of this ourselves. One particular property in our last auction, in our May auction, was a property that was bought through an estate agent, and the office copy entry, so the title of the property, showed that they bought it for 82,000 and they sold it for a little bit more than that and made a profit along the way.
Wow.
So it does happen, but then equally many people realise these days that by putting a property into auction they do at least get the best possible price on the day, and it also means that it's a completely arm's length transaction. It's clear, it's unbiased, and as auctioneers we're there to get the best possible price we can for the client.
And would you say there's any sort of particular type of lot that's really popular? Are people looking at problem properties, for example, where they can add value?
I think people are always looking to try and add value to a property, but for the residential sector of the market, a property which is traditionally called the 2 up, 2 down, so a 2-bedroom terraced house, which will appeal to not only the new investor but also the long-established investor, but also the sort of first-time buyer, because the first-time buyer is no longer frightened about coming to an auction to bid. So those properties are the ones that are particularly of interest to the kind of buyers that we have coming to the auction.
Fantastic. So for a sort of novice landlord that perhaps has been a bit fearful of attending an auction and buying at auction, what kind of top 3 tips would you give?
I think first of all, go to an auction.
Yep.
Go to an auction, see how it operates, and talk to the auctioneers. We are all human, and we will help you as much as we can, but there are some golden rules. Obtain a copy of the catalogue as soon as you possibly can.
Yep.
Subscribe to to the auctioneer's website so that you get the email saying that the catalogue is now available online. Go and look at the property. Take a building surveyor or a builder with you, somebody who understands property. If you are not fully adversant with property and some of the problems that can be associated with property, and I'm not saying that every property has got a problem, then get hold of the legal documentation, and from our company you can download it off of our website. A small charge does apply if you want the whole pack, but we would always recommend people download the legal pack, take it to their own solicitor to get the legal pack checked out. Because in the world of auction, if you come along to the auction, you are deemed to have read and understood everything that's in there. I think another golden rule is if you need finance, get the finance arranged beforehand. Don't leave it until after you've bought it, because it may be too late. There are, once you've exchanged contracts, and that's at the fall of the hammer, there is a set time frame in which to complete the sale, and that is traditionally 20 business days. But again, you must check the legal documentations, because sometimes it can be shorter and sometimes it can be a longer completion time. And really the last one is arrive in plenty of time, because if you are arriving at 1 minute past 11 when the auction starts at 11, you will be flustered. There might be an audience of people in there, you might not be able to get into the room, although unlikely, but you will get there, you'll be flustered, you won't be thinking straight. So we would always say arrive in plenty of time so that you've got time to come and have a cup of coffee with us, sit down, chill before the auction starts. And the other thing is, remember to bid clearly, because it's your responsibility to make sure the auctioneer sees your bid, not the other way around.
Fantastic. Well, superb advice there. Thank you very much for contributing to Property Tribes TV. And we have been talking auctions here on the Clive Emson stand, and I kind of want to go on.
Unfortunately, there are no gavels here today because we're not selling anything. Everything we have is we're giving away.
Fantastic, thank you.